Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Andrew Rants, a video series where I stand upon my metaphorical soapbox pedestal of the world and I bitch and complain about things that annoy me, bother me, and just plain piss me off. And today, this is actually one that's been a long time coming. Now, hold on before you start jumping down my throat in the comment section because you obviously read the title already. Yes, I am not a fan of Bill Nye, the science guy. But Andrew, he's the smartest scientist there is. I learned more from Beakman's world than I learned from him. I'm sorry. No. I'm not a fan of Bill Nye, the science guy. Oh, you have a hit TV show that aired mostly on what, PBS? Yeah! Whereas, oh look, Beakman's world. I like Beakman's world. Beakman's world's a lot better than Bill Nye, the science guy. What exactly did Bill Nye teach us? Science facts? What did Beakman teach us? Science facts? Which one had more staying power? I kind of learned more from Beakman's world. Sorry, I kind of did. And I love how everybody's like, oh, let's get a hold of Bill Nye, the science guy. He's our science expert here. How are you a science expert? Are you the only one by the phone? You're the only one by the phone. You're like Harry Anderson you're like Judge Harry T. Stone from Night Court. You're the only one at home when they called, right? All the other scientists are out getting it on. I've heard about the scientist orgy parties. I've heard about how, they're like rock stars. Oh my God, you're the only one that's home. That's what it is, isn't it? You're the only one that's home. No, I can't be. That's way too simple. Even for you, that's way too simple. And of course, it's Bill Nye, the science guy. And this is the thing that always bothers me, is that, like I said, I'm not a fan of Bill Nye, the science guy. And I have never been a fan of Bill Nye, the science guy, nor will I ever be a fan of Bill Nye, the science guy. As far as I'm concerned, Bill Nye, the science guy is Bill Nye, the pain in the ass guy. But Andrew, he's a scientist. So are half a dozen other people. I guarantee you there's a school teacher somewhere dressing themselves up like Albert Einstein to make a point in a class, and they're more entertaining than Bill Nye, the science guy! There was an episode of The Big Bang Theory when Bill Nye, the science guy, guest starred along with Bob Newhart's Professor Proton, and they almost had it out in the one lab because they hate each other. Well, Professor Proton hates him, and honestly, I don't blame him. Excuse me for a second while I say the following. Yes, Bill Nye sucks! And I don't mean any disrespect, by the way, to you Bill Nye fans out there. Please don't, start hating on me for hating, Bill Nye, the science guy. But here's the thing. I hate Bill Nye, the science guy! He sucks! But he's educational. He teaches you about science. So does Google. So does YouTube. There is a channel on YouTube called The Backyard Scientist that is more educational than Bill Nye the Science Guy ever was. I said it. Yes, I went there. He is more educational than Bill Nye the Science Guy. That's right. That's right. I said it. I went there. Oh yeah, I went there. I said it. What you gonna do? That's what I thought. Not a goddamn thing, right? Yeah. Because I said it. Bill Nye the Science Guy sucks. That's right. There you go. I said it. Bill Nye the Science Guy sucks. Don't get me wrong, and I know a lot of people are gonna go, you're just a Bill Nye hater. You're damn right I am! Look, I'm sorry, the guy made a living being a science TV star? That's all you did? That's all you did? You just taught science? You mean, that's it? I mean, sure, it's a respectable career, don't get me wrong, and like I said, I've heard about the orgies and everything else because apparently scientists are extremely hot. That's what I've been told. You go up to somebody, you go, hey, I'm a scientist. I mean, I am a grade A scientist. Like, full on, I do science shit. And all of a sudden they're like, oh, yeah. You do science? Damn right I do science. I do all types of science. I'll science you up. Yeah. Yeah. Let's think about that for a second. I've heard about these. I mean, remember the joke in the movie The Day After Tomorrow? Oh, you know these science conferences. It's all parties, wine, and dancing girls. Yeah. Yeah. No. See, they just want us to think it's boring. Oh, no, we're there talking about how tawdry and pedantic, the global crises of the global warming, the Earth's heating up at a massive pace. Which, by the way, yeah, sure, it is. It's been for the last how many fucking years? Woo! Way to finally get on top of that one. Oh, yeah, the planet's heating up. Really? Oh, my God, it's been 60 years already. Damn, well, look at time flies when you're having so much fun. Of course this planet's heating up. It's 105 degrees outside in the middle of December! Yeah! It puts a whole new spin on Frosty the Melted Man, doesn't it? Instead of Frosty the Snowman, it's Frosty the Mudman! Why? Because that's the only thing you're going to be able to make Frosty with is mud! But of course you have Bill Nye the Science Guy. He'll save us! Bill Nye the Science Guy! He's the greatest scientist that's ever lived! There's Beakman's World. There was one that I watched when I was a kid that was like puppets that was more educational and entertaining than Bill Nye the Science Guy. It was like Bill Nye was trying to be, at the time, what TikTok video stars are today. And the thing is, he got away with it because it was educational. He did it in his own simple way. Yes, you have your own simple way of making things entertaining. I get that. But at the same time, and I want to stress this again, you're not a scientist! Oh, I'm sorry. You have PhDs and you have doctorates and you're a master of this and that. Hey, I'm a master of sitting on my ass. That doesn't mean that I, am a master couch, inspector. Oh, yeah, but what bothers me the most is that you're the one they always call on as an expert. You! It's Bill Nye the Science Guy. That's who we're calling for this. Well, we need to figure out what to do here. I know. Sign the Nye signal into the sky. Summon Bill Nye the Science Guy. Was he like Batman? You sign the bat signal up in the sky and it's Bill Nye's logo and he just comes? Was he like... That would be the thing. Watch him be like sitting on a toilet somewhere. All of a sudden the Nye signal flashes in the sky. It's like... Damn it, people need me again. It's time for Bill Nye the Science Guy. Then all of a sudden you see like a Batman sort of transition, and there you go. He shows up. And I mean no disrespect to the man, I really don't, because you taught children. It's already a half-assed job to begin with, having to teach children. It's a thankless job too. I know people that are teachers. Believe me, it's a thankless job. I believe it. I know it. They have my pity. But here's the thing. I learned more from Beakman's World than I learned from you! I learned more from Mythbusters than I learned from you! Explain that! All people learn differently. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. No shit. What bothers me, though, and I want to stress why this bothers me, okay? It's Bill Nye the Science Guy. Don't get me wrong, okay? Like I said, I think Bill Nye is an alright type of person, provided he's not trying to shove science down my throat! It's Bill Nye the Science Guy. Oh, God, why? And his theme song. His theme song was just him stroking it! This entire thing, it just said he's Bill Nye the Science Guy! I mean, okay, Beakman's World may not have said much. It said Beakman's World, I think, like twice, and it was just music. But it got your attention. Bill Nye the Science Guy's theme song was just them constantly saying Bill Nye the Science Guy and changing the tempo and the pitch of it. Bill Nye the Science Guy. I don't care. It's Bill Nye the Science Guy. Woo! What does that mean for the next 30 minutes ago? They bored to death? No, it's educational time, kids. Put away the Game Boys. Put away your PlayStations. No, we gotta watch Bill Nye the Science Guy. The TV commands it. Oh God, I find it annoying. I'm gonna say it. I find it annoying. I find it annoying that it's Bill Nye the Science Guy, and he's the default. He's the default they always call. It's like, what is he, like the Ghostbusters theme song? Like, you know, when there's a science problem and you just can't solve, who you gonna call? Bill Nye the Science Guy! Oh, okay. Now, granted, alright, so the guy's really intelligent. So are a lot of other people. You can't just, like, pick somebody else with a PhD. I mean, you got, what's his name that does all the space stuff? Neil deGrasse Tyson or something like that? I don't know. People are always saying he's like the rock star of interplanetary science. I don't believe that for a minute, but still. But what bothers me is that this is the one that people always fall to as the default. It's Bill Nye the Science Guy! Every time. You don't know the torment and torture that you suffer until you end up watching episode after episode after episode of this show, when it's shown to you so many times that you lose track of your mind. It's Bill Nye, the Science Guy! Like I said, I learned more from Beakman's World. I literally learned more from Beakman's World. Because Beakman's World taught me in a way that was entertaining, and at the same time, I was learning it subliminally! Because it sticks in your head! Seriously! Try that sometime. Actually sit down and think about all the stuff you learned watching television and try to figure out which shows taught you. I guarantee you Bill Nye the Science Guy is not even going to rank the top 10. But yet, if there's a science question, who do you call? Do you call this person? No. Do you call this PhD? No. Do you call Bill Nye the Science Guy? That's our winner! So let me get this straight. Is this like Nerd Off, where we have like two scientists enter, one scientist leads? Oh, it's Bill Nye. I surrender! I forfeit! I forfeit the match! It's Bill Nye. I'm not going to beat him. Like I said, don't get me wrong, and like I said, again, I mean no disrespect to the man, but who elected you the default science person for all science-related questions? I want to know where that vote happened, because I want to recount. I don't remember voting for you to be the de facto scientist, the default one that answers our questions. I'm sorry, you're the default? Wow, we are screwed. You're the default answer to our science questions? Oh, that's it, folks. We're fucked. I mean, like I said, I learned more from Beakman's World. I learned more from Beakman's World! You're Bill Nye the Science Guy. That's your entire thing. You're Bill Nye the Science Guy. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I'm Andrew, the YouTube guy. Huh. Yeah, I should make that my channel name instead of web designer. Huh. Andrew, the YouTube guy. Andrew Rhodes, the YouTube guy. Hey, I like that. It's got a nice ring to it. Stupid, but it works. Nah. I had to workshop that a little bit yet, but still, why are you our default? Is there like an update patch coming? Like update 0.1 where we're going to get a new default? Is this like Microsoft where, you know, we're used to having the little office assistant in Microsoft Word and then they get rid of him because, God forbid, it's horrible and people don't like it? I like the little robot! But no, we got to get rid of the paperclip. You know, I remember in elementary school when we first started getting, you know, the Office programs, we started to use Microsoft Office and Microsoft Office Word and that. I remember the computer teacher's like, I don't want you using the virtual assistant. I actually kept it up because I wanted something on that screen to break the monotony break the mindlessness of what I was doing, to like have something there on the screen that can distract me for like 2 seconds, so my eyes can get a break from staring at words. And it's like, oh yeah, that worked out great. And then all of a sudden I had to ask the teacher a question, and the robot gives an answer, and she got pissed because the robot gave an answer that she was trying to teach me a different way to do. You want to know something funny? The robot was telling me to do it the exact same way. She just didn't want to believe it. But I like that. But let me guess, is Bill Nye the Science Guy? Is he the equivalent of that? Where it's like, this is our default, but instead we just don't get an upgrade? I want an upgrade. I want a different default science guy! Can we get a new science person in here, please? Please, can we have a new default science person? Look, I'm sorry, Bill Nye version 3.0 is just not working for me. I need a new version. Give me Beakman 2.0. I'll backtrack. Sorry, I have to uninstall Bill Nye 3.0. I'm going to go back to Beakman 2.1. I'm sorry. I just can't stand this default science person. I can't. Why? And then most of the time, it's the same stuff that you can learn anywhere else. Oh, but it's Bill Nye. He's teaching you about how weather works. And so did the Weather Channel. So did plenty of YouTube videos, even nowadays. Even back in the 90s, before YouTube was a thing, there were cartoons teaching me how weather worked. Hell, Beakman taught me how weather works. So, try again! I don't get it. Why? Bill Nye the Science Guy? I could understand it if it was maybe a reason for it, but it's Bill Nye the Science Guy. Okay. And, Bill Nye the Science Guy exists why? I don't know. Oh, great. Look, I get it, okay? You taught children, you educated them for a few years, that's great. Beakman did the same thing, and he quietly walked off into the distance. Granted, I would love a remake of Beakman, a reboot or something. I mean, that's the show that can help teach another generation of people how science fucking works! But instead, no. We're back to Bill Nye 3.0. Why? Let me know in the comment section below. Were you a fan of Bill Nye the Science Guy, or do you find him annoying? I'm just curious. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are, and until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this has been Andrew Rants.